Monday night, and it's time for CPS News with Brent and Jessy. News that speaks your language.
Good evening, and I hope you tuned in last week because we had a really fun interview with John Bemis and his war on trash. But that's last week. This is this week, and it's Monday night. And welcome to CPS News, the news that speaks your language with Jessy and Brent. And it's Monday, the 29th of April. The month is almost over. We've had a lot of interesting news. Always great to deliver it right beside you. How are you doing tonight, Jessy?
I'm doing great, Brent. Thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
See? I asked for a change.
I know.
I hope you're doing well, too. We do have a lot of important news that you need to know about. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your comments. Please keep sending us some comments. I'd like to know, where are you watching this show from? Are you still here in Vallarta? Are you back in Canada, USA? Let us know right here on the comments, on YouTube, on Facebook, whatever you like to watch. But anyways, let's get to the news tonight. And we have a lot of really important stories, like I said, but we also have some events that you might want to know about. So let's do it, right?
That's enough of us. That people are like, fast forward, let's get to the news. And of course, first up, our headlines.
Tonight, CPS Evening News will feature a lineup of informative and exciting stories that our viewers won't want to miss. AMPI Cabo Bahía Sur president unveils regulations to boost transparency in Jalisco's real estate sector. Candidates outline urban development plans and gentrification strategies for Puerto Vallarta in CPS News interviews. Leaked negotiations and political drama unveil uncertain future for Mirtha in Nayarit. Puerto Vallarta implements stricter regulations for live music venues to mitigate noise complaints. Stay tuned to hear these stories, events this week in Puerto Vallarta, and more on CPS News Tonight with Jessy and Brent.
In our first story tonight, Patricia V. Alvarado, who is the president of AMPI Cabo Bahía Sur, announces the completion of regulations for Jalisco's new real estate law, aimed at enhancing transparency and professionalism in property transactions. The law passed last year seeks to combat fraud and instill confidence in investors and buyers, particularly in areas like Puerto Vallarta. To ensure members understand the regulations, AMPI will host a workshop very soon. AMPI's reputation has earned them a role in the state government's commission overseeing real estate services in Jalisco, underscoring their commitment to industry excellence. A central feature of the law is the creation of a registry of certified real estate agents offering clients peace of mind knowing they are working with qualified professionals. The law also introduces a pro-integrity distinction for associations upholding ethical standards. Jalisco's real estate sector contributes significantly to the state's economy. Yet, many realtors operate without certification. The new law aims to address this by promoting transparency and accountability. Big thanks to CPS reporter Brenda Beltran for this story. Next up, mayoral candidates outline diverse strategies for urban development and the growing gentrification in Puerto Vallarta, revealing varied approaches. Here's Renee with the full story.
CPS News interviewed mayoral candidates about their plans for urban development and gentrification in Puerto Vallarta. Out of 6 candidates contacted, only 4 responded, which is 2 addressing gentrification. Chayuta Lopez Morena emphasized regularizing properties in compliant neighborhoods for legal certainty and proposed a project bank for initiatives like infrastructure, upgrades, and public service improvement. Luis Munguia, PVEM, advocated for urban development in alignment with Bahía de Banderas, proposing a new Metropolitan Urban Planning Institute to ensure orderly development. He pledged to review water and drainage facilities, enhance property regularization efforts, and provide green areas. Ramon Guerrero, Citizen Movement, identified corruption as a key obstacle and proposed transparency measures, digitization of processes, and updating municipal regulations. He emphasized engaging experts to address gentrification in forums and working groups. Alonso Camacho, PT, advocated for sustainable planning and affordable housing initiatives. He proposed subsidizing housing programs, fair rental regulations, and support for local businesses to combat gentrification. Camacho stressed the importance of preserving cultural heritage. Melissa Madero from Futuro and Luis Amparo Delgado from Agamos did not provide proposals. Overall, candidates outlined strategies ranging from legal reforms, transparency measures, to sustainable planning and affordable housing initiatives, with a focus on addressing gentrification and preserving the city's cultural heritage. With information from Carolina Gomez, Renee Sproles, CPS News.
Well, it seems like the candidates are offering a spectrum of solutions for urban development and how to coexist with gentrification in Puerto Vallarta. It will be very interesting to see how this progresses and to hear the opinions on the balance of changes versus preserving our area's culture. Next up, patients are enduring substandard care at the Eames-affiliated hospital, promoting concerns and calls for urgent reform as relatives call for action. Here's Justin with more on this disturbing story.
For the past 2 months, patients undergoing hemodialysis treatment at Hospital General de Zona 42, affiliated with the Mexican Social Security Institute, EMIS, have been grappling with substandard medical care. Their plight reached a tipping point this Monday when their frustrated relatives gathered outside the hospital premises to voice their grievances. Among the primary concerns were prolonged treatment waiting times and the persistent malfunctioning of crucial dialysis machines. Despite assurances from hospital director Valdiva Flores that the issues would be promptly resolved within the week, the patients and their families remained skeptical. This skepticism stems from a history of unfulfilled promises and continued suffering due to unresolved problems. Immediate action is imperative to address the systematic failures within the hospital's hemodialysis unit and ensure the safety and dignity of all patients. The ongoing struggle faced by these individuals highlights the urgent need for comprehensive reforms to prevent similar incidents in the future and uphold the fundamental right to quality healthcare for all. With information from Carolina Gomez, Justin Cadrain, CPS News.
As calls for improved care continue, the spotlight remains on General Hospital 42, emphasizing the urgency for lasting change in their practices and accountability. Now here's some more healthcare news from one of our sponsors, which is, of course, Hospital Hoya. Are you prioritizing your health and well-being? Seize the opportunity to safeguard your wellness at Hospital Hoya, where a comprehensive range of services awaits you. Thorough medical checkups, advanced laboratory and imaging facilities, expert consultations with specialized physicians, along with around-the-clock emergency care, state-of-the-art intensive care and pediatric units alongside various other amenities. For further details or to schedule an appointment, just reach out to them at 322-266-1010 or 322-226-8181. Stay updated on promotions and exclusive offers by following their social media profiles. Remember, your health and that of your loved ones is paramount. Hospital Hoya, your trusted partner in health. Now back to Jessy as she tells us all about a new mural, which is a tribute to Nayarit's cultural heritage and their natural beauty.
Thank you, Brent. Well, let me tell you about this. Nayarit's Bahía de Banderas University of Technology, UTBB, recently unveiled the impressive greatness of Jaguarundi mural by Humberto Valderrama Diaz. This masterpiece, inspired by Wixárika art, celebrates Nayarit's cultural heritage and natural wonders. Over 3 months, Valderrama crafted 25 murals decorating the university with symbols like the Jaguarundi, the Mescalti, and the Tree of Life. These murals depict marine life, local flora, and academic symbols in vibrant hues, drawing from Wixárika color traditions. The unveiling ceremony also marked the inauguration of a modern bus stop and cafe. The university rector, Isaac Riviera Delgadillo, praised the institution's commitment to showcasing Nayarit's essence. Valderrama expressed satisfaction with this monumental achievement, thanking school authorities for their support. Thanks to Guadalupe Arce for this information on the story. And next up, Puerto Vallarta soars to new heights with the new direct flight to a popular Eastern European city. And here is Renee with all of the details.
Puerto Puerto Vallarta's air connectivity continues to soar with a new charter route set to operate between its international airport and Prague, Czech Republic from October 2024 to April 2025. Facilitated by the travel group DR Turista and operated by World to Fly, this initiative aims to attract travelers from Prague, Brno, and Ostrava, the Czech Republic's key cities. Vanessa Perez Lamas, Secretary of Tourism for Jalisco, highlighted the potential of this venture, noting that the flight from Prague is equipped to accommodate 432 passengers. Over the 6-month operating period, an influx of more than 10,000 European tourists is anticipated, hailing not only from the Czech Republic, but also from Germany, Austria, Poland, and beyond. This new connection, exclusively marketed through DER Touristic, signifies a significant milestone for Puerto Vallarta's tourism industry. Operating during the autumn-winter season, the route will utilize an Airbus A350 aircraft with a seating capacity of 432 passengers. The fruition of this initiative follows earlier efforts discussed by Luis Villaseñor Nolasco, director of Puerto Vallarta's Tourism Trust, during the International Tourism Fair, FITUR, in Madrid. Now realized, this direct flight from Prague promises to enhance Puerto Vallarta's appeal as a global travel destination. With information from Brenda Beltran, Renee Sproles, CPS News.
What a great offering. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yes.
So I mean, I've traveled a lot of cities and we've been to a lot of countries, and frequently when you travel that much, people will sometimes just ask, like, what cities would you actually live in? Which is very different than being a tourist in. Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you what, Prague always makes like my top 3 to 5 lists.
Really?
It's
well,
really cool.
I'm sure I'd like to live there too. or at least visit.
At least visit. I mean, we got new flights there. Okay, with that, enough about Prague.
Yes, let's go on a really, really fast commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We have a lot of more information. So stay with us and we will be back.
CPS News. News that speaks your language.
Welcome back. You guys, we have more information for you, so please stay with us. And I also want to inform you about a little schedule change. As you know, we're going to have the Puerto Vallarta debate going on here at TVMar live next Monday, May 6th at 8 o'clock. But because of this, we're going to have to change our schedule a little bit. So we're going to be next Monday, we're going to be here at 7 o'clock with the information. Just know that if you watch us live on TVMar, just try and do it 30 minutes earlier. If not, you can always catch us later on YouTube or Facebook, right?
Absolutely. So set your clock earlier, don't set your clock earlier, just make sure you catch it. But now it's time for more stories, and this time it's one of our favorites. It's not Laura's Leisure List, though. No, that's coming later. This is Mirtha.
Oh yes, we have more information about Mirtha.
Here we go, on to Mirtha.
Amidst the ongoing negotiations and internal decisions within Morena Nairit's leadership, leaks have emerged regarding Mirtha's political future. It's rumored that during meetings held last Friday afternoon, an emissary offered her a local deputy position in the Nairit Congress, which she reportedly declined. Despite attempting to return to complete her mayoral term after requesting a leave of absence, this request was denied. Presently, she seems politically marginalized and exiled from the municipality she once governed and sought to govern for another term, potentially affecting her prospects for future projects. Allegedly, her followers, former directors, department heads, delegates, and other staff led by former Secretary of the 11th City Hall, Joel Abad Jimenez Lozana, are seeking alliances with other candidates, including Dr. Cuevas and Hector Santana. This unfolding situation underscores the intrigue within Morena's ranks, prompting anticipation until 7 p.m. on Saturday to ascertain which candidates will vie for votes from April 30th and which may be left out in the cold. With information from Israel Torres, Justin Cadrain, CPS News.
Well, the political turmoil surrounding Mirtha really just keeps going. What will she do this week and how will the public respond? Well, and now let's chat a little bit about real estate from our sponsor, Marcela Garcia. Are you looking to acquire your apartment or house in Puerto Vallarta or the Riviera Nayarit? Well, you want to do it with a reliable estate agent with solid market knowledge and who provides proactive assistance to fulfill and achieve your goals. Please meet Marce Garcia, who together with Domus Vallarta, a leading real estate company, offers you a wide range of investment possibilities with developers of excellent trajectory. Contact her today at 322-350-0097 or send her an email to the email on the screen. And now, San Pancho's General Hospital faces more emergency services crisis, leaving paramedics scrambling. Here's the full story, read by Justin.
The General Hospital of San Pancho, located in Bahía de Banderas, is currently experiencing a crisis in its overnight emergency services due to a shortage of medical staff and the non-functioning of its operating room. This has led to a suspension of urgent medical attention for critical and life-threatening situations, causing alarm among paramedics from neighboring areas. Paramedics have been forced to transport patients to other hospitals or private facilities for critical care, as the hospital is unable to provide adequate treatment. Screenshots of conversations between paramedics and on-duty doctors reveal instructions not to bring patients to the hospital due to its inability to handle them. This situation poses a significant risk to patients, especially considering the hospital's strategic location near roads where accidents frequently occur. Despite being aware of the issue, Governor Miguel Ángel Navarro Quintero has not provided a specific timeline for resolving the crisis. As a result, paramedics are left to navigate patient transportation and care without the necessary support. It remains uncertain when the hospital will be rehabilitated and staffed adequately for 24/7 emergency care. With information from Israel Torres, Justin Cadrain, CPS News.
The issues at San Pancho's General Hospital continue and for sure are a risk to the patients. The timeline for resolving the hospital's issues remains, but hopefully we have a positive update coming to you soon. Okay, are you ready to learn some Spanish and help a local student in need? Well, it's time to up your Spanish speaking level, and here is how from our sponsor, American English Tree.
Well, I'm going to invite you to unlock the door to a world of language through American English Tree's Dynamic Institute, offering both in-person and online classes with an excellent program for seamless learning of Spanish and English. And when you register as a Spanish student, you provide a 100% English scholarship to a child in need. Join in spreading the joy of language and making a positive impact in our community. Reach out to get started at 322-236-5924 or visit them at Plaza Caracol behind the bowling alley. Mention CPS News and receive 10% off on your lesson plan. Remember, American English Tree. Speak it, understand it, enjoy it. Now here's an uplifting story as Puerto Vallarta athletes participating in para swimming shine brightly and showcase their exceptional talent. Here's Renee to tell us more.
In the midst of action and showcasing their skills, athletes from Puerto Vallarta are leaving an indelible mark in these sporting events. With exceptional performances, the team is leading the medal tally, reaffirming Puerto Vallarta's competitive spirit and sporting talent. Among standout athletes are Emilia Chanes, Paulette Legoret, Inci Belan Villegas, Sergio Cruz, Demian Alcatraz, Hannah Gonzalez, Darian Cordova, and Itiel Gomez, who, with their dedication and effort are elevating the name of Puerto Vallarta. These athletes will compete in coming days against the best the state in para swimming. The athletes will conclude their participation next weekend, hoping to return home with best results and records that will qualify them directly for this year's Nationals. With information for Fernando Borraquez, Renee Sproles, CPS News.
Well, that was surely a great story, and congratulations to all those athletes. They're so special.
Oh, yeah.
It is. But now I want to tell you a little bit about what this contest has been going on for a while. You guys have been submitting photos, and man, we got a lot of them. We got like 40 or 50 photos. So everything you see behind us is about to be refreshed. So for sure, keep watching today, keep watching further newscasts. But first off, I just want to shout out to some of our contributors. I want to say hi to Jordan, Maria, Raj, Nico, Oswaldo, and any others that submitted your photos. They're great.
Thank you so much for all of the pictures that we have received. You're looking at them right now. They're amazing. Thank you. Thanks to all of the photographers that took the time to do this. You really are giving Puerto Vallarta a really great spotlight. But you're thinking, where am I going to get my prize? Who won? Don't you worry, I will contact you directly and I will give you a prize. All of you get a prize and all of you get to come in to tour CPS News and to watch a live taping of it. So wait for my call. I'll be contacting you personally. But anyways, let's see, what did I miss, Brent?
We thanked her for the photos. Now it's time for one of our favorite segments. It's time for Laura's Leisure List.
Thanks, team. I'm excited to share some awesome events in Vallarta and Bahía de Banderas coming up this week. Sports Classics 34 will take place from May 2nd to 5th, 2024 at Sheraton Bougainville's Resort and Convention Center in Puerto Vallarta. This annual event offers a wide range of sports competitions including basketball, softball, soccer, tennis, and pro beach volleyball tournaments, along with activities like a 5K fun run, an aerobics marathon, and a frisbee exhibition. Participants of all ages and skill levels, from amateurs to professionals, are welcome to compete. Founded in 1993 by former Olympic basketball champion Howard Kelsey, the event attracts teams from across North and South America, including national and professional athletes, as well as local athletes and school children from the Banderas Bay area. The organization of Vallarta Azteca International Folklore Festival cordially invites you to participate in the activities that will take place during the 18th edition of Festiva from April 28th to May 5th, where talented artists will share their culture and traditions through dance. Folklore is the artistic manifestation and expression that represents the beliefs, customs, culture, and traditions of people through music and dance. Experience this festival full of color, music, and dance. May 20th through 26th is Vallarta Pride. Vallarta Pride is more than just a lively event. It's an initiative dedicated to promoting and defending equality for the LGBTQ+ community. This annual celebration goes beyond fun and entertainment, encompassing cultural and artistic events, film festivals, sports, fashion shows, and more. The highlight is the Pride Parade, featuring creatively decorated vehicles and individuals dressed in rainbow colors, showcasing the city's commitment to diversity. Puerto Vallarta has become a prominent global destination for LGBTQ+ Pride celebrations thanks to this annual event. You can find more info at vallartapride.org. The priest, Esteban Salazar Gonzalez from the Holy Cross Parish in Puerto Vallarta's Emilio Zapata neighborhood, invites locals and visitors to join the patron saint festivities, which started from April 24th and go through May 3rd. The celebration includes religious services, a fair with Mexican snacks, mechanical rides, and cultural events featuring singers and folkloric groups. The City Council has provided support, including closing the street for the festivities. The church, the city's second oldest, hosts masses and cultural performances. Masonry workers also have a pilgrimage on May 3rd, blessing crosses for their construction sites. The celebration ends with a grand pilgrimage, Mexican night, and fireworks. Hope you enjoyed that peek into Vallarta's awesome events lineup for this week. Back to you guys for more news.
Well, thank you, Laura, and really sorry for that cheesy intro to your segment. It sounds really good in our heads. We know the events have really died down since we entered the low season, but let's be sure to get out and support these event coordinators who keep us entertained all year long. And don't forget to say hi if you see us at any of these events. Now let's get our nerd on and get automated. How about some tech talk with the super technical Jessy?
Thanks, Brent. Now let me ask you this. Do you frequently rent vacation apartments or Airbnb properties and find yourself facing huge bills for electricity and water? Did you know that you can effortlessly manage your home's lighting, air conditioning, and security remotely without being physically present? With Savvy Control Home, you can get significant long-term savings. Take charge on your home's automation and control it from anywhere you are. Visit Savvy at Carretera Punta de Mita, kilometer 1.5, number 9 in La Cruz, or reach out to them at 329-114923. For further details, you can just go to their website. Simplify your life with Savvy Control Home.
Now in our final story tonight, Puerto Vallarta has tightened the regulations on live music permits to minimize disturbances amidst recent legal disputes. How will this progress? Well, here's Laura with more on this ongoing story I know you all are interested in.
Last month, 275 special permits for live music were granted to 50 establishments in Puerto Vallarta, with each required to obtain this permit for hosting live performances. The Municipal Director of Registry and Licensing, Daniel Cordova Arachiga, highlighted the importance of compliance, citing a recent legal case involving Gabby's Restaurant. Despite legal support from the municipality, 2 American citizens filed a lawsuit against Gabby's, claiming that traditional Mexican music negatively affected their quality of life. Cordova Arechiga emphasized that any venue planning live music must obtain the required permit, priced at 500 pesos. Failure to do so could result in penalties or even closure under the Puerto Vallarta's anti-noise law, a consequence that no establishment would want to face. Compliance ensures minimal disturbance to residents, with each venue undergoing careful analysis before receiving a live music permit. With information from Israel Torres, Laura Lane, CPS News.
So obviously stories like that are just going to continue. There's always a little bit of battle between culture and music and noise and living here. We all just need to figure out how to get along, and I think we will. So with that, I also want to remind you all, we've talked about it earlier, but the debate is next week. We're going to be on half an hour early next week, so be ready with that. No surprises, but tune in. It's all going to be in Spanish, but I think the debate's going to be really interesting. And again, it's on May the 6th.
Yes, it's May the 6th at 8 o'clock, and I think they will be touching a little bit about the gentrification, so it will be very interesting to know what they're talking about. We will also have a report about all of what they talk about, so make sure to watch CPS News. Also, make sure to listen to us on Asphalt Radio. Remember, it's every Saturday from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. on 98.3 FM. That's Radiante 98.3 FM. You can also listen to us online on Radiante.fm. It's a really fun show. A lot of the voices that you need to be listening to are there. So there's the invitation to Asphalt. Brent's going to be there, and I'm going to be there, and we're going to have a lot of fun listening to the rock classic, the classic rock.
Easy for you to say. That's it. It's the end. You've heard plenty from us. We'll be talking to you again on Asphalt Radio, but for that, that's the end of CPS News, the news that speaks your language. Have a great, great week, and always thank you so much from both of us for tuning in. We appreciate it. See you soon.
CPS News, news that speaks your language.